Okay, starting this off, this is a video series that should lead to the eventual benefit of you getting better at Apex Legends. It may even help you in other first-person shooters, mostly on console, but maybe on PC too. Now, I've seen other videos and such things around on this topic, but they are streamers and content creators looking at the subject and thinking they can enlighten the area of the topic. There are many of them that have more total kills than myself, which is like kudos to them. I'm still in the top number of players, and an organization's team coach and captain, and I barely get much time to play. Doesn't sound like much, but for those that grind the game daily to still barely meet my level of play, when I barely play the game, shows a level of understanding for the game that most people wouldn't really get. Now, with that said, I do hope that you think I'm capable of teaching you something on this game. This video is the start of a series that I've been asked to make for a long time by people I play with, people that join in on my streams, some viewers from videos that I've made on the odd time. Now, this video is what I would call basics by the title. I will be making videos per legend and updating them whenever they get nerfed, reworked, buffed. But if the nerf and rework or whatever doesn't change my mind on the legend in-game, I'll just say that the video is still eligible for that state of the game. Now, on to the point of this video. This video will basically be basic movements and stuff. Everything, no matter how simple or advanced, it always takes time and practice. Nothing will happen within the 20 minutes of watching this video. Please understand that. It will take time for you to understand it, and until you start to see the changes in your actual gameplay. Understanding that, next is game settings. Please, for the love of all that is holy, do not copy settings that are shared with you by other people. Those settings are for them and their playstyle. Even if that playstyle is similar to yours, do not copy them. This is probably the most time-consuming thing you'll ever get from this video that will actually benefit you. Start at basic settings, so default, game setting, box standard, and go on in the firing range, tweaking them and changing them as you feel it slowly but surely click into place. This will not happen fast, but you might think that you've got it, but then find in the next firefight you need to change or tweak a little bit. This step is always advancing and changing in my book. My settings never stay the same for more than 2 days. I always find something needs to be increased or lowered. So it is best to start your game session off in the firing range to make sure the settings and the game feels good. Just to start you off with that game session. It's maybe like 10 or 20 minutes in the range. I normally spend around 10 or 20 minutes in the firing range before I start playing with the people that I previously agreed to play with. Even if that time then goes on to be for like an hour or something, it's still worth it. If you've seen me play, then you can tell when I have and when I haven't warmed up in the firing range. If you feel you need more time or less time in the firing range, then that's completely up to you as the player to make that choice. Now, with that, we go on to gameplay. This is only simple stuff, as mentioned before, for the video. The more advanced stuff will be in another video, if requested, or I'll mix it in with specific Legends videos that I'm making. Because not all advanced movements work with every single Legend in the game. Also, this is for console, on my point of view. I do play on PC as well, but most of the people playing Apex Legends are on console, unfortunately. Surprisingly as well. Controller types do have a fair bit of difference as well. So I'm using a Scuff Infinity 4PS controller. If you use the normal controller, kudos. If you feel comfortable playing the game with default PlayStation DualShock 4 controller, by all means. There are strike packs and other stuff, like the Sony's released paddle extension for the controller, that I do not recommend either of those two. I really do not recommend them. The Sony released paddle extension, is bulky, and the strike pack the necessary weight to the controller. It's not that weighty, but it's just, no, don't do it. Now we've cut into gameplay. So basic movements are forward left stick, left, right, back and right with the left stick. There are some people that have it with the right stick that do that instead. Like they have it reversed. Don't mind it. If I say a specific input for the control and yours is reversed, just go along with it as if it was your layout instead of mine, because I play on default. So obviously basic movements down, understood. Sprinting with your weapon put away. Has your fists out will make you go faster. Ow. See these little bits here on the rock? Using these to slide gives you a little bit of extra momentum. Same for sliding down this. You're probably thinking, well, duh, Valkyrie, duh. It's obvious. You wouldn't know these do it too. Not as much, but it still works. And these little things are all over the map for you to take advantage of. So, you're sprinting around, you have that down to a T, big whoop. Sliding, yeah, then letting go and sprinting, yeah, okay. And then the slide jumping, which, you know, everybody does nowadays. That's pretty much all basic stuff, really. There's nothing more to it. Basic movements. That's just generic basic movements, and that's just getting around the map. Now, basic movements and getting across the map is fine. Basic fight mechanics, understanding. Sorry if my mic just peaked. Basic fight mechanics are this. You don't want to just walk around the corner shooting at them. Have confidence in the firefight. So, slide jump around the corner. I did that terrible here. Slide jump around the corner. I'm not cutting that out. I make mistakes. I'm human. I'm not like everybody else that makes godly videos and shit. No, I'm human. Another thing for basic fights, other than just having confidence in your firefight, know your surroundings. Pay attention to the map. Like, if you're just running around, then a fight starts, take a mental screenshot of the map around you. Say this guy just pops out from behind there and starts shooting at me. My quick thing, do this. Duck, fire. And don't always peek from the same angle. Only noobs to first-person shooters do that. Or people that camp a lot. So you just peek from different angles. No, don't peek for too long. Don't expose your entire body. Just peek a little bit. There's not much really to it, other than that for basics. Genuinely, that is pretty much it. I would say one more thing would be looting. Don't take forever to loot. I'm not even joking. you land, have your destination to land, pick up a gun, whatever it is, the ammo next to it, maybe an armor if you find it, and go for a fight. Not much more to it. Or be able to defend yourself rather than go for a fight. You might not want to go for a fight. Pretty much it. This is an example. See? Pick my landing destination, land it, loot, in, knowing the entire location of the loot can spawn. I don't want, and off I go. Now you might not want to do this part, but I know an enemy team landed here. And then I hear him looting. And then kill him.
That was the last one. Nice work. Heavy ammo here.
Good job.
Simples.
Patching myself up.
Alright, sorry if most of this video was just me blabbering on, but that is pretty much it. If you want me to do anything specific, say so in the comments down below. If you would like a one-on-one session with me, ask for one in the comments below. I'm open for quite a while. Nothing too serious is going on within the Apex professional scene, so by all means. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I will be doing other videos on every legend with advanced movements. If you want to do a specific legend first, put it to a vote in the comments. See who gets the most requests. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Sheila and I are ready to dance. Are you?
Hey, yeah, I can dance. Who's Sheila?